So I had a plan. I had the shots in my head before I even left. Crowds, layers, raw moments in the middle of chaos. But the moment I got there, it just didn't work. Light was a bit flat, the energy wasn't there, and honestly, I wasn't really seeing anything. So this isn't a video about getting great photos, it's about what happens when you don't. The idea was to find structure in a busy place, to use the crowd, frame through it, and pull something out of the mess. I limited myself to f4 and narrower, thought it will force me to build depth. I had this idea in my head and I kept chasing it. It made sense in theory, but in practice, I didn't adapt when it wasn't working. I think I was more focused on taking the pictures I had in my head and not seeing what was actually around me. So if you had days like this where nothing clicks, I'd love to hear what you do with them. Do you keep going, step away? Drop a comment if you feel like it. It might help someone else too. At first, I told myself to push through. But I started noticing after just a few shots, everything looked flat, the light, the scenes, the way I was framing, even how I felt. I was moving, looking, waiting, but nothing was clicking. I stuck with the same aperture and the same mindset even when nothing was working. I think I was trying to force it, to make something happen instead of letting something show up. I took around 500 shots and I only felt a few. And honestly, I wasn't fully there either. My head was cluttered. I kept thinking about the results, making a video, focusing solely on the outcome. And that kind of mindset doesn't help. It turns the whole process into a checklist. The streets don't work like that. You can't force it, and I kept trying to. I kept pushing through even though I wasn't feeling it. There are some shots that look nice, a few that I even like, and I'll show you those at the end. I was trying to build something from an idea instead of letting the photos come naturally. So I picked an aperture and stuck to it, even when the scenes didn't call for it. But the feeling behind them isn't there, and that's something we don't talk about enough. You can always edit a photo, make it cleaner, brighter, sharper. But let's be honest, editing doesn't fix a photo that never had anything to say. And when you're not connected to what you're doing, the photos always show it. Some days are just shit. You don't get the shots. You barely enjoy snapping pictures. You're out there doing everything right and it still doesn't land. And that happens more often than people like to admit. But it doesn't mean anything too deep. It's just you hit a wall, you feel flat, you walk around, take a few hundred pictures and then leave with nothing that really moves you. And that's part of it. It doesn't feel great, but it's part of it. Before I wrap up, I'll show you a few of the shots I like. Also, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. You won't get incredible photos every time you go out, and you won't enjoy every shoot. But the feeling you're chasing and the moments you want to capture, eventually they'll come back. You just have to keep showing up.